Adrian Mack here with Drawback Combat, MMA Island, and Fight Hots. Today I'm with Joe Penafiel, who faces Jay Perrin on Cage Titan 74. Joe, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so well down here in Orlando, living it up. Beautiful weather right now. It's awesome.
A lot better than this storm we have in New England right now. At least
Yeah, I'm
it's not
hoping my
snow.
opponent. Yeah. I'm hoping my opponent's fucking, feeling it, having to stay inside while I get to train out in this beautiful weather and canoe around the all the different stuff we have out here. It's kind of nice.
So since we last talked, I think it was before your first game bare knuckle fight. That was, 2 years ago? Since then, you fought for them, front street fights, karate combat, dirty boxing. So how's that experience been going around?
Yeah. It's just been cool, man. I've been living my MMA journey, my life. You know, I've just been taking fights as they come and jumping on opportunities, and I'm really trying to enjoy myself and enjoy life. You know what I mean? I enjoy fighting so much competitively. I'm always going against the best guy or one of the best guys in the area or one of the best guys nationwide, even globally. So that's just what I do. Same thing going against Randy Costa in the Muay Thai fight. Everyone knows that Randy's a striking specialist, and that's where he shines. And I was willing to take him on out there, which I just think proves my mettle. You know what I mean? I'm just willing to go against any style, anyone, anytime. I try to be a little throwback in that way because I'm a big historian of what fighting is, and I think I'm one of those guys. I'm not here for the let's say the record and people giving a fuck about if I lost or won. Yeah, I might have lost a lot in these last couple fights, but I'm also never going against anything but the best. So if you fought me for losing against a karate combat undefeated champion guy, so be it. If you fault me for losing against Randy Costa, or I just go back to back with different types of guys, and I think I'm one of the best, super dangerous, and I'm just made and built different.
So is it difficult going from different rule sets, going from bare knuckle MMA to karate to MMA to dirty boxing, back to MMA to Muay Thai, now back to MMA?
You know what? For me, really, it isn't because I'm gonna kind of fight one way, which is my weird, crazy style. I call it a party style, and that's just the way I'm gonna fight. And no matter what the rule sets, I'm just gonna adapt to it. If you can't elbow, I won't elbow. If you can't do this, I just won't do that. And I keep it kind of flexible, even in my mind, and that's how I have my philosophy in my fighting. Real flexible, and if anything happens, I'm able to change, on a dime.
So going to your most recent fight, Muay Thai Randy Costa, there's someone with your mouth guard it kept falling out during the fight. What was that all about?
I don't know. Oh, that's like I don't know. Only like my teammates that have been with me for years know how crazy I am. What I mean by that, it's like that mouthpiece. I think I had to put it. Like I was at the gym and Charles Johnson needed a sparring partner, and I came in late, and he was like on this hell run, just fucking killing everybody in there. And I was like, oh Jesus. I was like, I better get a mouthpiece. I never usually bring a mouthpiece, but I knew that day I needed a mouthpiece. So I grabbed the random mouthpiece from the gym, boiled it in the microwave, kinda, bit down on it. I thought I did it. I took that same mouthpiece because it was cool and it said my gym's logo. So I took it to New England with me, and I'm like, I'm just gonna boil it and really, get a good bite on it and everything, and cut a little bit of it. But I don't think I did a good enough job, and I think this is just a shitty mouthpiece. So that's the thing that happened. And to tell you the truth, I wish we were allowed to fight with or without mouthpieces if you need it. And at the end of the day, they shouldn't stop. I don't know what kind of. I mean, I just don't get it either. Like I understand that you got that's just the rule. The mouthpiece falls. Oh shit, the mouth. You're getting punched in the face. Who gives a fuck? There's elbows and shit coming at you. Do you really think a mouthpiece? Oh, you're gonna get a bloody fucking lip or your tooth. You're still getting fucked. It's like so. It's like to me, I'm like, I don't really care, and I breathe better without it. But this whole camp, I've been using a mouthpiece while grappling and all this stuff, just to get used to having it. And I'm invested into buying one of those nice impact mouth guards online. don't know. I just have to be smarter about that type of stuff. And like I said, I'm the type of guy that like I'll go to my friend's gym, like I'll go to Paul Rodriguez's gym, and I'll just like he'll be like, oh fuck, Joe's here, and he'll open the door to like the lost and found thing. He'll have like fucking $80 gloves there and shin pads, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna clean these and I'm gonna take them home, and they're mine now. So I'm like that type of guy. I'm like I just pick up random shit. I'm like, oh, this nobody's picked this up for a while. We're gonna head kick people with it. But yeah, that mouthpiece, I should have like that's like a $20 mouthpiece.
If you don't like mouthpieces, one that I have is I think like SISU, SISU. It's like a really thin mouthpiece. You barely even feel it. Cause like
What's it called?
SISU, it's SISU.
SISU.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna look
SISU.
into it because that's my big thing. I have like a gag reflex.
Yeah,
I
me too.
wouldn't be a good. Yeah, I'm not good at fucking like in the morning I gag when I like brush my teeth. It's
Yep,
horrible.
me too. I went on a cruise in 2019. Something happened on that cruise, and ever since that, my gag reflexes just hated me.
So Sisu, SISU.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah, they're like 3 millimeters thin. They're just enough to like provide you the impact support while just barely being there.
That's what I like. It's I think the mouthpiece is it's not overrated. A lot of guys bite down on their
Hmm.
mouthpiece and that dumb shit, but I don't know. I had a friend that used to tell me he'd fucking because he'd wear a mouthpiece through grappling. He'd bite through like submissions. Like he was like when he's bridging out of. And he said he'd get extra power and shit. Like he felt like he'd get like an extra push, which I get because I don't know. Maybe there's something tied into that mentally or something.
Nothing can make me like mouthpieces. Anyway, so going forward with your fight with Jay Perrin, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of beef and drama behind all that. So where did that start for you?
I don't know. It's probably all me. You know what I mean? I hate people and I love to hate people. And Jay was the number one guy in the Northeast for a while, so I have to give him his flowers for that. And he had a great run on the way for him to get his shot into the UFC, and he got a shot in the UFC. And he continued that hatred because he's an emotional little girl, and it just makes that's the thing where he fucks up. He thinks he loves to cherry pick his opponents. I swear he does. He's only fighting guys fucking my age. Kenny Champion. Who else did he fight? He fought Bugs. We're a lot older, so these are the people he tries to fight. We'll give him the Chris McCate fight that he lost. He still got out grappled, looked like a regular ass fighter. So we'll give him that one too. And then he fought Jay Presley too. But Jay Presley, that's one of my dogs. I used to train with him. He's from Daytona, Florida originally. And Presley's a really fucking impressive fighter, and I just think he's very inexperienced. So he's picking the right fights. Jay's always going to be boring to me, and he's always going to want what I have, and what I have is respect. Respect from all his teammates that text me that they think he's an asshole and he's a loser, and respect from anyone anywhere in the nation that know and have heard and watched the party fight. I get tons of guys, guys that I respect way more and have way more of a UFC credibility, let's say, and they always come up to me and they give me a big hug and they say how much they like my fighting style. And it's not me tooting my own horn. It's just what it is. I live in Orlando. I have Lyoto Machida here. I have Ronaldo Jacare Souza, Phil Rowe, Terrence McKinney, Charles Johnson. Today we had Andre Durrell, the Olympic bronze medalist, teaching us the mechanics of a jab, even though it seems mundane and basic. I'm just well equipped. I'm ready. I'm super excited, and I'm so smooth. So that's the thing. It's just gonna be a nice, fun fight for me. And the hatred, there's always gonna be beef, but for me, I eat it. For me, it's like a nice salad. For some of these guys get a bad taste in their mouth, and I just enjoy it. I've always been the older brother, and that's what Jay is. He's my younger little brother, and we're gonna get the fight. He's a young little brother, and he's like 31, 32, and I just can't wait to spank him, make him cry, humiliate him, make him want to retire again. He's 31, and he's already retired once or wanted to retire. That's how much the game has humbled him. Here I am at 39, still going hard, still fighting the best. I don't even think I have anyone left to fight in New England. I'm running through guys just to fight. So it is what it is. Like I said, there's beef, but for me the beef is It's fun. I don't know. I like it. So it puts joy in my heart. It gives me. It's like I don't know. I'm a psycho with that stuff. I love it. It makes me so happy to hear him talk about me and how much he hates me and all that. It just puts me in a good place. And every time I'm running and I'm fucking out there at the gym, it makes me so happy to train and have all these extra fucking jujitsu sessions, and it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing training camp for me. I know he's been miserable. Like I said, you guys have horrible weather out there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I love Massachusetts, so let him be fucking depressed, cry, have his emotions and everything. Spew out online when he's out drinking, whatever he's doing, and I'll keep sipping my beers and being the party. It's gonna be an amazing fight, and it's on site with me and him, so he knows what's up. He's always acting like a tough guy when I'm not around, so it's gonna be fun to be face to face, and everyone can see who's who and what's what, and everyone already knows what's what. Whatever everyone thinks, it is what it is. I am the guy, and Jay's the guy that wants to be the guy. He's just a corny commentator type fucking dude that has a weird voice, very annoying, and he's always thinking and trying to use big words, and he's just fucking weak, bro. But he's a really competitive fighter, great boxing, great check hook, and good grappling, um, pressure and presence. But that's it. He's boring. So I don't know. There's a reason there's a reason he fights only in his fucking in his backyard. He never does anything else. There's a reason for that. So
So at Fight Fest, you fought on the Friday card Ring Titans, and then he announced the fight at intermission on Saturday, and he kind of called you out, like, "Where are you?" Just kind of sign. He looks around, you're just not there. So were
yeah,
you supposed to be there to face off, or what was happening?
we originally agreed. Me and Mike agreed for me to come in obviously the next day and do that, but I didn't want to give him the benefit of the fact to see my face a little injured from after the Randy Costa fight. So I had a lot of, let's say, like facial stuff happen, but I went back to training the next week. So in like 5 days everything was healed. I had 2 or 3 stitches maybe, like. But it looked like I got hit by a fucking bat. The Costa has fucking, yeah, like,
Yeah.
I had like 2 black eyes. I had fucking a lumped up fucking lip. So it's like I know Jay, and he's the type of guy that would get off on that because he's a loser and likes to kick people when they're down. So I'm not gonna give him the benefit. I'm gonna play my mind games and I'm gonna do what I want because it's the party show. He's only getting any attention because he's fighting me. It's not because of him. No one wants to watch a guy fucking get out grappled for 5 hours. That's what he does. Hold on to people. It's like I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say? What am I gonna be scared of? Like, oh my God, you're gonna take me down? Oh shit, man. I just there's nothing for me to give a fuck about. I'm gonna go in there and be myself, and I'm gonna push a really really tough pace, and I'm gonna break him. And if he breaks, it's gonna be his worst moment ever because it's not gonna be pretty. I'm working really hard, and I have a lot of emotional attachment to this fight, which feeds me and feeds my fire. And I have all the weapons that I need and all the training partners and all the different looks, and I just got it all down here, luckily in Orlando in this little pocket, right in front of my house. So Jay can struggle with his mind and his emotions and whatever he's struggling with in life while I'm chilling down here. I'm gonna go have a beer right after this workout, and that's just what it is. It's gonna be I think everyone needs to tune in, no matter what. It's gonna be an awesome event, packed. You got the OG title with Cupcakes going against Kenny Champion, and you have I think it changed up now. Now you got Casey Norton. What's his name?
Yeah, Casey Norton and Isaiah Torres.
Yeah, that's dope. I like Isaiah Torres. He's very dangerous. He's a champ for a reason. Very dangerous guy. And a lot of amateur title fights, obviously. So I think people need to tune in November 14th. Am I right about that? Or
15th.
15th?
15th.
November 15th, Saturday. Just get the stream if you're not near Plymouth. If you're near Plymouth, come down, have a good time, bring your girl. I think it's going to be one of the best fights of all time in New England. I have too many fights in New England that people will remember, from the Bruno Jacare to the Bugs fight to the Richard Richie Santiago fight. Even the Pat Gilbride fight was a banger. Um, I think my shittiest fight was the Andrew Valdina fight, so I'm not gonna put that into context. I think that I made it competitive in the last round when I was
Yeah.
fucking rocking him and he was almost out, but that was the only fun part about that fight. So that's the only like little fucked up one. Cupcake's fight was fun while it lasted. I think he got injured. It could have been a lot crazier because I know he's fucking nuts. But so I'm thankful that his fucking shoulder broke or whatever. And this one, it's just another one. I didn't even mention Randy. I think this one's gonna be another fucking classic party fight. I'm gonna go out there, push the pace. It's gonna be suicidal, mental, crazy, ECW style, old school shit. I'm coming in hardcore, and he's gonna be the one that's gonna have to look for a way out because I'm not looking for a way out. I'm just going in there and I'm trying to knock his block off, and I'm gonna try to fucking really hurt him from the beginning of every fucking round. I'm gonna try to be very spiteful, calculated, measured, but very brutal.
So you mentioned that there's an emotional stake for you in this fight. Is that because of who you're fighting, his style, where this fight is in your career? Why is this an emotional stake?
He makes it fun like that for me. That's the thing about opponents like this that make it fun. Um, it just makes it very enjoyable for a person like me. I'm a type of guy that thrives off of the talk and the walk and the mind games and either of this happened a long time ago, even later on in my career, it would still be the same type of fight. I love and enjoy the hate, and I embrace it, and I just can't wait to prove him wrong. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks. I just want to prove him wrong and show everyone that I'm the best and the party, and really just humble a MMA fighter that went to the UFC. I don't know how many times he lost in that bitch, and walks around with his nose up like he fucking won the Olympics or something. I love Jay, but I think he has a big ego, and I think life has humbled him like it's humbled all of us. And I'm just here to make. I'm just a people's champion. I'm just a lowly level, crazy regional fighter that's gonna take his heart and bring him back down a couple notches. He thinks he's better than some of us fighters, so this is gonna be for all the regional fighters in the area. All the old guys, they're a little bit past their prime. They always say we're past their prime because of the age. This is for us, all the hard-working guys that never got a shot at the UFC, all the guys that never got a last-minute call because their records weren't beautiful, and then get patted on the way up. This is for us, and I'm going to show everyone who and what the party is. The party's forever. The party goes hard, and it never dies. It just multiplies. That's who it is. That's what the party, that's what I am. I'm forever.
So he said that you were supposed to fight in the past and like you didn't show up like 5+ times with him. He says, "What's that all about?"
He's retarded. You know how contract negotiations go in MMA.
Yep.
I think we were supposed to fight a few times, but different things happened. He went to the UFC one time, which I don't even think he remembers, because he's probably been concussed too many times. Maybe when Raul Rosas dropped him on his fucking head and out grappled him and made him cry, when he had a little shaved head like a cancer patient. I don't know. He like things like that happened. And then one time I think I got a better fight offer if we were gonna do it for CES on his for his belt, and maybe I think fucking maybe it was a game bread or something happened at the time, worth a lot more money, like triple the money, and I'm not gonna say no to that. So things happen for a reason, and we're here. Like I said, he's retarded, and he gets butthurt when things don't go his way, and he wants everything the way he wants it. And when things didn't go his way, he still, like I said, he still had other things happening.
He said that aside from the professional beef between you two, personally, he's said something that I forget what it was. It was like 3 weeks ago. I think he said that you said something about his daughter, like kiss your daughter goodnight or something, and like he
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
want you talking
know.
about his family.
I don't know. Jay's weird. I probably did say something like that, but it wasn't intended to ever hurt any child or fucking mother or whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit, you know. And at the same time, it's war. I don't care. Even if I did say something about his daughter, which I don't like, I don't have any animosity towards anyone. I really don't give a fuck or think twice about this Jay Perrin guy. Like I said, he's a low level fucking regular ass dude that walks around with a fucking ex UFC fucking thing on his fucking face. If he could get that shit tattooed to his forehead, he would. He cares about it so much, like it's a prestigious fucking medal. Like it's cool, man. Like I get you. You went to the UFC, whatever the fuck. But like I said, what I would never. I don't really care about talking about wives or fucking girlfriends or kids or anything like that. And if I did say something like that in the past, because I meant it or I was trying to get under his skin. He's a fucking retard. That's the whole idea. I'm talking shit to you because I don't like you and I'm trying to get under your skin, Jay. You are easy and an emotional target. It's easy to poke fun at you. You literally remind me of one of my little brothers. I just keep poking at you and you get mad and frustrated. And when it comes to fight night, fight day, every day I'm going to be in your fucking mind. Every day I live there rent free for the last fucking 5 years. And then when the time comes face to face, I'm going to break you. It might take a minute, but we're going to do 5 rounds just like you wanted. And let's see whose favor it's going to work out. Because no matter what, every fucking round I've been in, everyone's seen it. The Randy Costa fight, I'm getting head kicked 10 seconds into the fucking fight. But in the last round, there's one guy falling down on his knees, and it was fucking Randy. Same thing with Valdina. He had the best of me for 4 rounds. That 5th round, he was bleeding all over the place, getting slammed around like Donkey Kong, okay? So no matter what, I'm going to be there. So he better be ready. I'm going to be there no matter what. If it's my worst day, my worst performance, I promise myself, because I'm the type of guy that I will give it my all and I will be on my feet taking it, because that's the type of guy I am. I will not make this a boring fight. This will not be a Jay Perrin hold on to you. And this is not. I have too much jiu-jitsu, too much wrestling pedigree, way more than Jay, and I'm going to be getting to my feet, and it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be his worst nightmare. He's going to talk the talk and be confident, but he knows in the back of his mind that when he's tired and if I'm still there and he's giving his all, it's over. It's over for him. He's going to break. Bet money on it. He better not break. That's all I say. He better not break because I'm going to have my opportunities. And when those opportunities come, I'm training to sprint as hard as I can to get to him. And I'm going to knock his ass out. And if I don't knock him, I'm going to fucking elbow him to death on the ground. It's going to be over. They're going to have the EMTs come get him.
So
While I sip my fucking passion fruit.
So do you expect this fight to either go to decision or like finish in the last couple rounds?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to go with the flow, but my whole idea is to finish this guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he talks a lot of shit, but I know what he's going to do, and I know when the chips fall down, he reverts to his grappling. And no matter what, that's what he's going to try to impose. He's going to try to punch me and all that shit. And he talks a big game, but you know what it is? He says that these teammates of his have beaten me up a little bit, like Randy and maybe Valdina even got a little bit off on me. But what he doesn't understand that he's not them, and it's a different fight. It's me and him alone, and he only has his qualities to work. He's not gonna get a head kick off like he thinks he is, like it's gonna be an easy day. And if he does, it's not gonna take me out. I'm gonna be there, like I said. So I hope he does his homework. It's hard to do homework on me because who knows what type of shit I'm working on. I barely know what the type of shit I'm working on, but I'm working every day, and I just can't wait to get to November 14th. Everyone can't wait. The party fucking Batman guy comes in there, and I'm going to take out the Joker, the shittiest Joker. I know it's going to be done with. He's like the Jared Leto one or whatever. He's that shitty version with the chains and the movie that no one likes. That's him.
So, thing that I've heard a lot of people talk about your previous fights, like your slow starts, like round 1, you're kind of just like there, like analyzing, and by round 3, that's when you're really exploding. Are you gonna try to like get the explosion a little bit earlier, or are you happy with that style?
I think I need to work on getting it. Definitely, I've been working on volume, and really making people pay and distance management. So I'm really trying to get this shit started right away, If I can make it into a fucking brawl and a crazy fucking fight from the get go, then I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? Because I think it lends to my favor. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try to start faster. But I just don't think. I just know I got to start faster just because volume wise. I know Jay's smart, so that's the thing. It's like you're very smart for even putting it that way or looking at the fight that way because I am a little bit of slower of a starter. I like to chill and relax and kind of flow into things and ride into the waves. But maybe with this one, I have to crash into the fire a lot earlier with a lot more urgency. I think urgency is the key is not letting anything happen, not letting anything happen, and then being so urgent to the point where I'm attacking and leading the dance at all cost.
So you said you're 30, what, 38, 39?
So, yeah, 39.
So for a fighter, you're starting to get up there in age, but at the same
Yeah.
time, we were supposed to have John Payne, who's like 62 on the card. I think his fight fell out. But how far do you see you continue fighting? Like,
I
do you
don't
feel like your
know.
body's starting to like wear
You know
down a bit
what? My
now?
body. You know what, man? I've been blessed with a fucking crazy different type of body, I guess. You know what I mean? It's always been really good at cardio and loading up. I really don't get too tired. Even when I'm not in the gym, I'll just show up and be able to grapple guys, and I'll grapple them for a good round or two. But I don't know if that's genetics and South American bloodline and the food I grew up eating all my life, you know, and really didn't touch anything, didn't drink soda or anything like that or anything processed forever, probably till I was like in middle school or even older. Um, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm losing anything really. Definitely, it's hard. It's hard to keep up because there's always a new crop of guys.
Hmm.
Like at my gym, especially, we have undefeated fucking crazy little guys. They're like 26, 5-0, 9-1, 3-0, and they're all really tough. All have crazy pedigrees in their martial arts. Let it be wrestling or judo. Um, but definitely. But at the same time, I have really. I'm a really hard worker, and they already know. They come to me to work hard, and we push the pace on each other and they trust me and I trust them. And I'm there every round, and I'll work at least 75% of the room. I have more cardio than a lot of the guys. Everyone thinks I'm in my 30s. Usually, they don't even know my age. So many young guys. Like I said, I just don't. I would like to do it a couple more years. We'll see. I would like to eventually start fighting like guys more my age because I think like the only person I've ever fought close to my age was Charles Bennett, Felony Bennett, and Johnny Cupcakes. Maybe another guy in there. Maybe that's it. But those guys are the only ones like really close to my age. Everyone else I've always fought, you know, really young guys because they're the ones at the top, I guess.
I know you said there's not much for you left in New England, but there is the OG belt. Does that be something you'd be interested in fighting for?
Yeah, like that's something cool. Like I would definitely love to do that. But I think that Kenny Champion guy's he's a tough fight, man.
Hmm.
I'd love to scrap him out. But I think everyone knows what's up. I'm the best. So they would have to fuck with me. If they fuck with me, it's gonna be a bad day for anyone I think my age or above. And I'll take that statement to the grave. Anyone 39 to 45 or whatever, if they ever want to fight against me, they're gonna be in for a long night because I feel like a 20-year-old. You get what I mean? Like I have pace, I have speed, I still have my reflexes. I'm really fast, just as fast as some of the young guys, or faster. My timing, my twitches, my feints. But I've always been weird, so that helps me out too. I have weird off timing, so my style is weird. You know, like my boxing coaches are always yelling at me because this shit's so ugly. So, but it works, you know. They're like, God damn it, Joe. You know, I'm like, fuck. I think it's proper stance, and they're yelling at me. It's not. It's like it's too ugly. You know, like, all right, I'll work on it.
So a big thing I've been thinking about lately is sacrifice. So like everyone knows fighters have to sacrifice a lot. Like through their great camp, they have to sacrifice eating healthy. They have to sacrifice time with their family. Besides all that like surface level stuff, what do you have to sacrifice to be a fighter and live this lifestyle?
What do I sacrifice? You know what? There is a lot of sacrifice to some degree, but the more older that I've gotten, the more I understand that it's really not a sacrifice. It's almost like that's like a false thing that I think we believe in, that there's a sacrifice. Like, but what is the sacrifice? That we're not getting our dick sucked by prostitutes and drinking alcohol all night with our friends? You know what I mean? What's the sacrifice? That you no matter what, in most cultures, the man goes out and they gotta work and they gotta fucking bring back the fucking cheddar, and you might miss out on some birthdays and you might miss out on some things, but you know why? It's because for the better of the family, you're out there working. And as a fighter, I just feel like that's just part of the game. You're sacrificing stuff, but what else would you be doing with your time? I enjoy going to the gym. I enjoy talking to my friends that are healthy, and we talk about different things. And some guys at the gym go to church together. They have their own little church group, a Bible study group. Some guys work security together. Everyone has a different lifestyle, and it's just cool to go to the gym. And I wouldn't want to change that for anything. I don't want to go to the bar. I don't want to go sit somewhere and get drunk and do methamphetamines with anyone in anyone's house. I don't want to chase women. I did that for a long period of my life too. That led me down a bad path. I'm just here. You know what I do enjoy though is fucking fighting and getting my knuckles bloody and letting my art speak in that way. And that's what truly makes me happy and makes me feel whole. So yeah, there's sacrifices, but those sacrifices are like, hey, I'm gonna stop drinking this fucking month so I don't gain so much weight. And yeah, I'm gonna stop having like to pick up McDonald's and shit randomly at late night when I get off of work because it's not good for the belly. So drink water. You gotta have to. You make some sacrifices, but in reality, it's like these are choices that if you're not making these, then you're just dumb. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're just gonna struggle if you're drinking soda out there every day. Making weight's gonna be a little tough, buddy. But yeah, I love the sacrifices. To me, are worth it. So like, I don't know. I don't see them as sacrifices. I have fun hanging out with my kids, going to work, working my job, training at the gym, training people at the gym for privates, and that's what I do for fun. If not, I'm at the movies every once in a while. I do puzzles, stupid shit like that, Tetris. If anyone wants to get it on FC26, let me know. There you go. That's all I do. And fight.
Awesome. Any last message to Jay, the fans, or anything that you want to give?
I just want to tell Jay to, how do I put it this way? I want him to just be super, super ready. I'm coming. Don't run away. Don't get hurt. I already have a feeling that someone's gonna pull out of this fight because of his gay ass. I know you're emotional. I've seen your little rants online. Just don't pull out. I'll be there. I'll tuck you in. I'll bring 2 extra pillows, and then after that, once you're asleep, we can talk about it later. All right, Jay? We can talk about it at the psychiatrist's place or wherever you go. Take your happy pills, and you can go commentate or do whatever you want and retire for the second time as a 32-year-old. But thank you very much, Andrew Mack. I want everyone to tune in November 14th. The party returns. The party hits hard. The party forever. You guys be safe. Uber there if you have to. Make sure you catch a nice little buzz. Come see us. Come see us live. And if you can't, get the stream. It's Cage Titan 74. You're going to have a ton of fights on there, but the biggest one, the People's Champion Joe, the party Penafiel versus the Joker himself, the laughing stock of fucking Massachusetts. Thank you very much, Andrew Mack. I'm signing off, and I'm going to go return to this beautiful weather as you see out here.
All right, have fun. See you on fight night.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Andrew.